Have you ever heard of the word OraVew?
OraVew?
OraVew.
OraVew.
So have you heard about the word OraVew? Welcome to OraVew. So what is OraVew?
Yeah, so I think the best way that we can define what OraView is, what we're doing as a community here, is that we're a group of people that are taking action every day, a group of entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, that are pushing the needle on our dreams, making things happen, creating an environment for others to collaborate with each other, to leverage our resources and networks to make an impact and grow, right? We're accelerating each and every single member's growth in their own field, in their own interests, and leveraging people's knowledge and network to help each other make our dreams come true. And so it takes a community, it takes a village to make something happen. And we're building a very unique and strong village of entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, creatives, all that.
Yeah. And in the next couple months or a year, because like we've been saying, our horizon kind of changes depending on what's happening around us. You know, next couple months, we're really excited and bringing the intersection of people in real estate, you know, the tech world, private equity, finance, and like the creative minded individuals that are building their own brands. And like everyone bringing their different ideas together to accelerate the individual components of their businesses, because someone might be more, you know, adept at, you know, social media branding and marketing, whereas someone is trying to build a business, but they don't really have those skills. And it's like in this community, it's like you can really just like hop into a conversation with somebody where it's like you learn something that you didn't even know you could have learned.
Exactly.
So that's really powerful.
Exactly. It's we're bringing together literally everyone and anyone that wants to make change, and has a good heart. I think that's a big part of it, is that everyone in our community is contributive. Everyone in the community adds value, right? We all take value, but I think everyone here adds value, whether it be through their time, through their money, through their experiences, through their advice. Yeah.
Or even adding a connection, right? It's
Connection,
like
yeah.
bringing someone new to the table that we didn't even know existed, but that could accelerate what you're trying to do by like a year.
Exactly.
Because you're gonna have to go through, you know, a rabbit hole of trying to learn when someone else has already gone through that rabbit hole of learning. And it's like instead of doing the same thing and, you know, falling into the same pits,
Exactly.
you just have a clear path now.
We're learning from each other's experiences, right? We're trying not to make the same mistakes that others in the community have made. And I feel like that's accelerating our growth individually and as a whole. And so,
So what would you say individually is something you've benefited from?
individually, I think the motivation I have, I think that at the very bottom level, it's interpersonal, right? But the fact that I see others around me growing and really pushing the needle on different things, it makes me further believe in my own personal mission. Helps me kind of see people that are around me are doing amazing things, and it motivates me to do amazing things as well. For example, at the moment, I am looking to buy my first real estate property. The whole FIRE mission that we have, financial independence, retire early.
Let's go.
It's the people that are in this room and this community that we spend, almost every day with, have shown me that it's so easy to do. And because they've done it, I'm able to leverage their personal knowledge and experience in order to go about, figuring it out.
Yeah.
That's one example.
I agree. It makes it feel more real. Like
Exactly.
when you can see someone that's done it, right? And they're like right next to you and they're like, you see how they live their life, the decisions they make, the actions they take. It just doesn't seem like a fantasy anymore. It's not like a YouTube video you're watching.
No.
It's like, it's real.
And then
they'll
too,
show you.
they're more than willing to lend their hand, right? For example, Dan and I yesterday we were out on the field looking at properties. I don't know too much about real estate and the Airbnb market, but Dan is an expert, and I'm leveraging his knowledge and his advice to not make the same mistakes he's made or other people have made so that I can accelerate my, my wealth growth and all that stuff. And so it's like, I feel like that's one way. How about you?
Personally, I think a lot of my ambition and drive generally has been it's intoxicating being in this environment. There are a lot of talented people. It's crazy. Like everyone kind of has like their own expertise, like, right? And
Yeah.
it's like a multitude of different expertise. Like, and then you can like learn from just like, you can learn by watching too. And being in proximity, it kind of intoxicates you to like get that energy and drive to like push. Cause it's like, you see someone next to you doing something amazing. You're like, wow, this person can host an event and bring like 30, 40 people that are all excited and are going to contribute to what they're doing and push it forward.
Yep.
And it's like, wow, like this is real. I can do it too. Like if someone next to me can do something and affect this many people and have that impact, like it's possible to like do the same thing. It's like,
Yeah.
so dreams start to not just feel like dreams anymore. It almost feels like it could be reality. And it's like, I am in love with the idea that you could make your dreams a reality.
Yeah, exactly. People will show you that you can. And then when you're lacking or you're kind of like falling behind on them, they remind you of why you even were dreaming of that and all that. I think it's a perpetual circle of taking and giving. Right? You take energy, you give energy. There's days where I'm tired of shit and I walk in here and I'm like, okay. People are talking. I'm like, oh man, damn, I'm so tired. And someone else comes up with an interesting idea. And I'm like, oh shit. I find myself excited again. Right? So that's one thing. But yeah, let's dive into a little bit more of like where we're going in the coming future and what we want to do.
Okay, I'll touch on a couple, and I'll let you kind of jump in and touch
Yeah.
on a couple too. So in the next couple of months, at least, we know we want to bring more people together that we're talking about in these intersections of different fields. So a lot of people in our community are software engineers, product managers, people in finance, private equity, real estate, in the creative world, building brands, social media, content creation. So essentially, trying to maximize the opportunity that we can with these people in the same room or, in their different fields, but collaborating still. And one easy way we know we can do this, and we've tested, is through events. Being able to bring people together with a common goal of, hey, let's execute on this idea. Let's share the knowledge that we've learned. Let's share different things in a framework environment, a specific set of time, and a specific topic, perhaps. And it's trying to like use that time wisely to try to drive the needle forward for each and every single person that's in the room at that time. And how can you get your next deal done, right? Like, for example, in like the real estate world, like trying to bring people together, buy your first home, your second home, your third home, fourth home, whatever it is, like how can we get you the information you need? Recently, we had an event where Michelle came in here and was able to speak on, hey, we have this new loan coming where, if you were hitting this threshold before, you don't have to worry about it. That's new information that you didn't have to go search on your own or go find out. Someone was coming to us with that information, and that's powerful because you don't have to go and do that extra work. It's something that it's like almost like a freebie that kind of comes to you, which is powerful, and I like that. And then also, if we look at the tech world, because a lot of software engineers and product managers in the room too, we're hosting a hackathon soon, and we're hoping to leverage that to like build that community of people that are interested in the technology world and getting them in the same room with people in other disciplines like finance, for example, and thinking of problems that are around us all the time and saying, how can we solve these like tiny problems that could potentially push the needle in anything in our world that we live in.
100%. Yeah, I think it's, like you said, it's bringing people together, bringing more people together. We're careful about who's in the room because we want, there to be an equal exchange of value, right? We don't want people to feel like, hey, I'm bringing so much and I'm not getting anything.
Yeah.
But, like you said, events are a great way for people to meet each other, to learn about each other, to learn from each other, and to teach each other. So I'm excited about the events that are coming up, the events that we have planned out in November, the hackathon, the how to launch your personal, clothing brand, and other entrepreneurial ventures that people in our community have successfully executed on, and have enough knowledge to share with others that are interested in it, right? And so I'm very excited about that specifically. But beyond that too, I'm excited for some of our social events that we're doing, some of the experiences that we're going to be hosting, away from the office, the space, and into nature maybe, or in some exciting and different cities. So looking forward to those.
Yeah,
so.
Especially because a lot of people are like kind of early in career too. That we noticed, like, when we first moved to Chicago, it was one thing we noticed. It's like, if you don't really have that strong support system, especially if you're moving into a new city, it's really hard to find your tribe, your community, your people. And, it's having opportunity where you can do that and not feel like you have to like go create something new. It's like trying to just leverage something that already exists and just like make new friends. Especially friends that have similar interests to you.
Exactly.
It's a little bit easier, and it's like, it's not necessarily about work, but like, you could have fun, hang out, and just like make new friends that you can go out and do other things with.
Yep, 100%. You have anything to say to the viewers, people that are watching?
So if you're watching this video and this resonates, our story resonates with you, this is an invitation to you to come collaborate with us at OraVew. Come leverage our resources, everything that we've been working to build, and, come build your business and your ideas alongside us, because we're learning, like we said, along the way. And if you can teach us something, we would love to learn. We're always open to learning something. And if we can teach you something and help push what you're doing along, we're happy, and we would love to do that. So come to OraVew. Yeah.
Let's make something happen. Let's bring your ideas to life, and let's make this world a better place. As corny as that sounds, that's what we're doing here. So come join our mission.
Cheers to that.
And that's that. OraVew.
OraVew? I don't know. Something's giving me like more like positive vibes, only because it says aura,
Positive
and then
vibes.
view just to see vibes.
Okay.
All vibes.
Positive vibes.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. It's positive
Nice.
vibes. Yeah.
Okay.
If you could guess what the word OraVew would mean, what would you first
What's
think
the
of?
word again?
OraVew.
Something spiritual maybe? I don't know.
Spiritual?
Yeah.
Okay.
What made you think spiritual?
Just the first part of the word.
The aura?
Yeah. Yeah.